Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be testing out some lights that I have here. These lights are from Suparee. These are a set of fog lights, and here's a quick little description on their website. Get these for around $100, so I would say that's definitely going to be a good deal for some decent lights. So let's go ahead and open these up and I'll show you how I install it, and then we'll go for a test drive at night and really test these out. I'm going to be comparing these against some Diode dynamics. These are the SS3 Pro fog beam style. So it's going to be a little bit different type of beam style, but that'll be a good baseline comparison. The other comparison will be some Lasfit 18 watt flood style. This is their cheaper version, so we'll see how these compare up against these lights from Suparee. But before we go through the installation, let's go ahead and take a look at these lights installed, and let's look at some night shots. So first we're going to start with the headlights, and then we'll add the SS3 Pro, and then back to the headlights, and then the Suparee with the headlights. And I'm going to do this one more time zoomed in, that way you can see just how far these lights reach. Another thing you're going to notice is just how wide these lights reach. They're a very wide beam pattern, but they're also a far beam pattern. Even compared to the Lasfit that are angled outwards and on the A-pillars, these Suparee lights are actually pretty nice. And even compared to the $300 SS3 Pros, these light up the road nicely and they are very wide. Let's go ahead and open up this box and see what we've got. This is a simple package. There's not going to be any wiring harness included in this kit. So it's going to be 3 strands of wiring. So you're going to have your ground, you'll have your regular running lights, and then you'll have the high-powered center beam. That's this guy right here. Set that aside, see what else comes in the package. This is our mounting hardware. Nice, that lock fits inside there to hold that bolt tight. Go through and mount the light right there. And we've got our second light. Same thing, it's got the fog beam patterns right there, and it's got the spotlight right there, and it's got the center high beam. You'll need to wire up your ground wire. You'll wire up your floodlight, and the red will be your center high beam. And that's a very concentrated high beam. You'll notice it does have the side shooters. That's the same style as a lot of these different lights. So I've actually been looking at the ones from Harbor Freight. They have one similar to this, a little bit more pricey. This, you can get both of these lights for $100. The ones from Harbor Freight, they're $160 each. That's definitely a big difference. So let's mount these up and we will test them out. Just make sure you install this bolt first. Let's put it on the bumper, see where we like it. I think I found a good spot to mount these lights. There's already a hole here, I just made it a little bit bigger. You can mount right here on both sides. Make sure you have the washer, the lock washer, and then the nut in that order. So I'm getting ready to wire up these lights. I do have the S-Pod here. So what I'm going to be doing is wiring 2 wires coming from 2 different relays in the S-Pod. And it's going to come down to control essentially the fogs or the high beams. And then I'm going to ground these at the actual bumper. So I'll connect the 2 grounds together and I'll ground it over here on one of these bolts. So I'm only going to be running 2 positive wires to each light. That way I can control the highs and lows individually. You can see I made the ends here. I got this shrink wrap that's 4 times shrink wrap, so that is nice. Definitely does a good job. So Let's go ahead and route this wiring. So I'm testing out these lights to see which color cable is the low beam fog lights or the high beam. So I can take this tester here, I actually just got this. So I can use this and I can hit this button and it will send a 12 volt current. So let's go ahead and see which is which. So there's the high beams, there's the low beams. So that's a good way to test out which light is which. 20 bucks on Amazon. Alright, so I have these all wired up, got them mounted, and they actually look pretty good. Can't wait to get these things out at night. I have the center beams turned off right now. Got a nice wide beam pattern, it looks like. A couple modifications done in this Jeep, so why not add some more lights? So let's go wait for it to get dark. We'll do some night testing, so stay tuned. Alright, let's take a look at these lights here. This is on their low settings. These are the two spotlights. They are a wide pattern. They really do light up a lot. Here's my windshield lights. Those light up, you know, decent on the sides. They do not go far. This shines wide and far, so that is nice. And then here are the Diode dynamic fog lights. Just the spotlights. And then the regular lights. Let's just drive and move the Jeep a little bit. They really do brighten up everything. Turn off the spots. This is just the Diode dynamics. And then this is the lows, high beam. I would say that after doing all the testing on these fog lights, I would 100% recommend these, especially for the price that you can get them for. So if you found this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.